It is that time again for another fighting game trailer reaction video. Today, it is yet again Invincible versus with a new character, Titan. Now, I'll be so honest, as somebody who only watched Invincible Season 1 a couple years ago when it first came out, I completely forgot who this character was. I actually had to look him up before I recorded this video just to refresh myself. And I did learn that he did make an appearance in the newest episode of Invincible in its newest season that's going on right now, so I guess it makes sense to have this reveal coincide with that episode. I know he kind of functions like Kevin Levin from Ben 10, where he can turn his skin into a super solid rock material, but that's really all I know about him. So let's get into this trailer and see how he plays.
I'm a father, a businessman. Most of all, I'm a protector. I belong to the city. This slice of it belongs to me. Let's settle our score right now.
I wonder if he's going to be like a boxer type. Oh, he's a lot bigger than I thought he was going to be, actually. Okay, he looks close range and very slow so far. Okay, and he loses his armor as he gets more damage, and you probably have to rebuild that resource again. Whoa, okay, I'm getting Tremor vibes from MK. Yeah, very armor-based and very close range. Looks like the Juggernaut type character. Oh, okay. I wonder if his moveset changes drastically whenever his armor is gone.
Fuck with my family. That's game over for you.
That was alright. That was an alright finishing move. I hope that music doesn't copyright me. Ugh. But yeah, he looks really cool. I'm definitely a lot more intrigued by this character than I was to Alan, who was revealed about a week and a half ago. He definitely feels like a resource management type character where he can lose his armor and you have to be very careful to build it back up as you continue fighting. So it looks like a character that can be very high reward but very high risk, because I'm sure once your armor's gone you take loads and loads of damage, and I'm sure your moveset is drastically diminished on what you can do. I was really interested to see if he was going to have any kind of boxing type moves, but even though he does punch, he doesn't really seem like a traditional boxer like a Balrog or something. Okay, he has some charge moves. That's cool. So he has armor and he has charge moves, and he probably only has those in his armored form, which that would make a lot of sense. Okay, it looks like whenever you use his super move or special move to rebuild his armor, it itself is armored, so maybe that can be used a lot more defensively instead of just popping it immediately, maybe waiting for your opponent to rush you down or try to attack you, and then you get that armored move. And that right there, hold on, let me rewind that for a second. Yeah, this move right here reminds me so much of one of Tremor's moves in Mortal Kombat X. Definitely one of the coolest characters in that game from a visual standpoint, and I can see a little bit of the inspiration here. Yeah, and an armored run too, which is gonna heavily help against zoners. So he's definitely gonna be the close the gap type character. Yeah, he loses his armor here, and like I said earlier, I wonder if you're gonna take a lot more damage once you're just like kind of bare skin. See, right there, you can use his super move as like a defensive thing and build your armor back, and then you can just immediately punish, which is cool. But I do wonder if his, I guess you could call it his naked form, I guess. I wonder if a lot of your special moves don't work like the Tremor move. I don't know if, like, you'll probably don't have that anymore. You probably don't have your armor moves anymore. And you probably take more damage, but I can imagine that you might be a little bit faster. But yeah, definitely a cool looking character. This character kind of falls under the same category as like a Cecil or a Duplicate, where I really wasn't expecting a character like this. He has such a small role, but important role in the show. But that's the cool thing about fighting games is that they can take a character from a franchise that really doesn't have a lot of love or fandom appreciation, and then they can give them their own unique identity that they'll never get in the show and form a fan base and a love around him at that point. Not too sure if this will be a character that I play, but this game comes out in about a month now, and I plan on playing a lot of it. Unfortunately, I will not be able to play the beta because it is not a PC beta. It's only on console, which I can't record because I don't have a capture card. So I will have to pass on the beta, which I'm disappointed about, but the game comes out in like a month anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But my point being is, I plan on playing this game a lot whenever it comes out, and I might gravitate towards him if I can't find a third team member. Actually, I don't even know if I have a second team member because the only character that I have on my day one team is Battle Beast. So maybe I'll vibe with this guy. But thank you all so much for watching. We only have a couple more Invincible versus reveal reactions left until the game launches. I think, we have 3 characters left to be revealed? Maybe 2? I'm not too sure. And with them revealing a character like Titan so late into its reveal cycle, I really don't know who they're going to add at the end here. I keep saying Immortal because I thought he was a shoo-in for this roster, but they haven't revealed him yet, and if I'm being honest, every second that he's not revealed, I feel a lot better. But whoever ends up being revealed next, know for sure that I'll be reacting to it, so please subscribe to stay up to date with that, and I'll see you online.